Hey guys, today we're going to learn about the three R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. But more importantly, we're going to be focusing on recycling, why it's important, how it helps our environment, and then I'll do a little demonstration to show you things that can and cannot be recycled. Most neighborhoods have a trash bin and a recycling bin where you can separate your trash. You can also see this in your local parks or even your classroom. The recycling bin typically is green or blue, and it will have the arrow symbol that you can see on the top right-hand side of this slide. If you don't have a recycling bin at home, it is really easy to make. There aren't any safety concerns. All you need to do is make sure you ask your parents for their permission to make a recycling bin. The easiest way to make one is to find a big cardboard box where you can store all the recyclable material in. What is recycling and why is it important? Recycling is the process of collecting and processing materials that would otherwise be thrown away as trash and turning them into new products. In other words, it's turning used material that we've used before and creating a new product with it. Recycling provides many benefits to our environment. One is the reduction of landfills. Recycling material means less trash and saving space in dumps and landfills. There are several landfills around the earth where trash is just dumped off and built up, and over time these landfills start taking up more space. But by recycling, we're reusing material and reusing the product that made the material, so over time there will be less trash buildup, which will reduce the landfill space. Second is our resources. When we use materials again, we're taking fewer resources from Earth. By reusing plastic and aluminum, we're not taking as much aluminum from the Earth, so we have more for later on and for other resources. Third is the reduction of pollution. By reusing material and not burning as much into the atmosphere, we're reducing pollution. There are several other benefits, but these are the big three. What can be recycled? A variety of different materials can be recycled, like paper, plastic, glass, metal, textiles, electronic equipment, and aluminum. These are all materials that can be broken down and reused to make new product. For example, this means we can recycle soda cans, plastic, water bottles, milk cartons, newspapers, old computers, and even cardboard boxes, which is why I said earlier, when making a recycling bin, you can use a big cardboard box because you can just throw that into the recycling bin and then create a new one with a new cardboard box. What can you not recycle? Even though a lot of material is made from plastic, which is recyclable, only clean plastic can be recycled. For example, if there's a drink still inside the plastic bottle, you must empty it before it can be recycled. If you have something like Gatorade, which is in a plastic container, if the Gatorade is not finished or there's still tiny little drops of Gatorade, you have to make sure you clean it out and then throw away the plastic. You can't recycle things like rubber, food, styrofoam, or aluminum foil. I did say in the last slide that aluminum foil is recyclable, but that is not true. That was a mistake. Remember that aluminum cannot be recycled. Along with recycling, we should take into consideration reusing and reducing, the other two R's. So what is reusing? Reusing is using items that can be reused. For example, paper plates can't be reused and they contribute to the waste in the landfills. So in other words, they take up the space and you throw them in the trash. So instead of using paper plates, try using reusable plates, and this is way more efficient. Think about all the possibilities of a product before you throw it away. For example, an old t-shirt. Instead of just throwing it away, you can reuse it and turn it into a rag to erase a whiteboard or use it to clean down a car or old material. What is reducing? Reducing is trying to lessen the amount of a product or objects that are used. Reducing consumption of physical objects is important, as well as reducing our use of electricity, water, and glass to make new products. Examples of reducing would be carpooling and taking shorter showers. For example, when going to school, try carpooling with your friends so there is less pollution in the atmosphere. If three cars go to the same place, there's so much toxic air that's going into our environment versus one car going to the one place. Along with carpooling, taking shorter showers, a lot of places don't have enough water, and by taking shorter showers, we're reducing the amount of water that's being used so we can help out other nations by making sure we have enough of this resource. Now that we've learned about the 3 R's, let's do a quick activity where I demonstrate recycling. I've run around the house and I've gathered a few things that I have to get thrown out, but I'm going to need your help to help me decide which ones I need to recycle and which ones I need to throw away. So I have an empty soda can, a used old highlighter, and a used napkin. I'm going to need y'all's help from what you learned earlier in this video and let me know which one of these items goes into the recycling bin and which one goes into the trash. So take a minute and pause the video and go down to the comment section and write down what you think goes into the recycling bin and what goes into the trash. And later on, I'll go through the comment section, read your answers, and let you guys know if you've gotten them correct. I have a highlighter, a soda can, and a napkin. After you guys do that, the second round, I have a plastic water bottle, a used plastic bag, and a broken rubber band. So that's a water bottle, a plastic bag, and a rubber band. Where should these go? Should they go in the recycling bin or the trash can? Write it down in the comment section and I'll let you guys know if you got them correct or not. What are some key points that we learned today? We learned what the 3 R's stand for and what each one means: reduce, reuse, recycle. And we also learned how beneficial each one is to the environment and how easy they are to do. So now, if you don't have a recycling bin at home, you know what to do to make one, so set one up and start recycling. The more you recycle at home, the quicker you'll learn to recycle outdoors as well. At home, you can always recycle things like newspapers, old cereal boxes, milk cartons, old notes, or old homework pages into the recycling bin. To make this fun, you can turn it into a game and see how much recyclable material each family member can get by the end of the week.